KFR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes. AM 740, 103.9 FM, and 96.9 FM. Your complete source for the information you need. Tune into The Real Estate Show with Eric Wilner. Brought to you by the Capital One Group, LLC. Weekdays at 8 a.m.
The following message is brought to you by the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
There are over 11,000 licensed barbers in the state of Florida.
And over 105,000 licensed cosmetologists.
Being licensed means we've been trained, tested, and certified by the state to ensure your safety.
Verify the licenses of the barbers and cosmetologists you use at the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulations website at myfloridalicense.com.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Brad Milkey.
Might be a little too cold for us. So, I don't know. We'll probably be inside on those days. Lots of movie days.
A common sentiment across about half the country as Arctic air drags temperatures below zero. ABC's Alex Perez is in western New York.
This is something that people here have been dealing with every year, but it doesn't get any easier. And the bitter cold, it really has had a grip on this area since Christmas. They've been dealing with the bitter cold and the lake effect snow for the last few days, and right now it seems like there is no relief in sight. More Arctic temperatures, more lake effect snow forecasted to pound these already hard-hit areas in the days to come. Alex Perez, ABC News, Buffalo, New York.
President Trump still at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. He'll stay there through the new year. Back in Washington, though, Secretary of State Tillerson wraps up a call with his Russian counterpart.
The phone call between Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov came after the Trump administration decided to sell anti-tank missiles to Ukraine. Neither country's readout says if Tillerson and Lavrov discussed that development. The decision marks a major escalation in lethal U.S. military support for Ukrainian forces battling Russian-aligned forces in the border region. Over the weekend, Russia said the move, quote, crossed the line. Arlette Saenz, ABC News, Washington.
Months after U.S.-backed forces took back control of Raqqa from ISIS, allies say the work is far from over.
The most important part of that stabilization effort is currently the counter-IED effort to remove the IEDs and booby traps that ISIS have left in pretty much every building they inhabited.
That's UK Army Major Felix Gedney. A future train station in Israel could be named after President Trump. The country's transportation minister announced the plans today for the station that would be built at the Western Wall. Comes a week after President Trump officially recognized Jerusalem as the capital. This is ABC News.
When was the last time you said, I love? No, really. When was the last time you said, I love my pillow? We think we know why.
A simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations
into your smartphone.
Brilliant.
One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a
and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495.
Grab your gloves and booties for an innovative method to reduce pain and inflammation. Cryotherapy at Fire and Ice Spa briefly exposes the body to extremely cold temperatures to stimulate better health, fitness, weight loss, healing, and beauty benefits. This cold craze is not just for athletes and gym rats anymore. Call Fire and Ice Spa to book your appointment, 954-906-5656. Use locally or on the whole body. Experience the positive effects on visible signs of aging, mood and sleep disorders, and much more. Contact Fire and Ice Spa at 954-906-5656.
Fire and Ice! Fire and Ice!
Fire and Ice! The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the present.
Welcome to all our friends in South Florida, New York, LA, Chicago, Boston. I don't know where the hell else we're from.
I love that song.
You threw me off with this song today because I gotta be quick on this song. Because this song is well known and they will take you off the air with that song. Not. So anyway, welcome to all our friends in La La Land. How can you see us today?
You can find us live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. And give us a call. Joe is back in the booth, 888-565-1470. Because yesterday I did not play a Christmas song because Christmas was no longer.
You went rock and roll. No, we ain't going to talk about that song yesterday. Aaron?
Back to Christmas.
Yes.
Today we go back to Christmas.
Go back to Christmas.
And then we need to get ready for New Year starting tomorrow because tomorrow we have Dawn Cliff the wine chick.
Oh, she's coming?
Yes, we're doing wine pairings.
How'd you get her to come back?
Well, really?
Yeah.
How do I get anything to come back?
Wow.
Anyone, anything? I don't know.
So we're going to have a party tomorrow.
Well, it's a bit of an interesting show tomorrow.
It's a bit of an interesting show? Why is that, Walter Cronkite? Why are we having a bit of an interesting show?
It wasn't a quite wine pairing show, but Dawn said she could come, and we've been trying to get Dawn on. So I said, just come, the more the merrier, and wine goes with everything. So we've got wine, we've got Fire and Ice, and we have...
Fire and Ice is coming too? Holy smokes. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Tomorrow, we are going to throw pairings at Wine Chickie.
Okay.
Situations, breakups, because she makes a bottle out of anything.
Yes.
Your car breaks down, she makes a red wine called Car Broke Down.
You go to the beach.
She has the beach wine.
Yes.
You know, I got a like a hangnail.
A splinter in your finger?
A splinter. She made a bottle of wine out of it. That's what she does.
There you go.
It doesn't matter what it is.
We need a bottle of wine to go with our designer liners.
Designer liners on the set. Can you catch that? Can you put that in the shot?
Jojo, hold on.
Yes, Jojo.
We've been treating you so much with our conversation.
There you go. Designer liners
about the wine chick, but you went right to the
designer liners.
Yes, is on the set, and what we've done to brand it is my son gave me a basketball set that you use when you go to the bathroom. It's called the pooper set. So when you go to the bathroom, this was in my bathroom. I used to shoot free throws when I go to the John. Bing, bing, bing. And I'm missing a basketball. And some of us can't even get it. Some of us can't even get it into stop it because it's gonna fall apart, and then I gotta go put it back together. But anyway, this is Designer Liner, which is our new sponsor. You got the phone number?
Welcome, Muriel from Designer Liners, 561-419-8791. They are beautiful liners for wastebaskets, for hampers. They come in 12 assorted colors. You can find them on Designer Liners. Don't forget the s.com or amazon.com. But really the intriguing thing is if you have a charity, a fundraiser, a logo, they will create your own line of bags.
Yes.
So instead of the scented pencils we have and candies and chocolates that all your schools sell, imagine if you had a school or a business or a foundation that you want constant branding over and over and over again. What better way than to put it decoratively in a beautiful waste paper basket or in your hamper? They're reusable. I have some at home. My husband says to me, it kind of defeats the purpose if I can't throw the bags away.
Well, do you know something?
I said, you can throw the bags away. I have more, but they're so pretty. He said, then why are they in the basket?
I didn't throw mine away either because I don't have any more. So what I did was I emptied them out.
That's what he does.
And then I put it back.
That's what I've been doing.
That's what he does.
That's what you've been doing, right? So the problem with this product is that you never throw it away. It's reusable. Over and over again.
They happen to be reusable, and if you want, they can make them biodegradable as well. So if you're
eco-friendly,
they can do it any which way you want. So
you can eat it.
You can contact Muriel at designerliners.com. Designerliners is one word with an S.com.
That's right.
That is my tagline. Don't forget the S.com.
And when we start the commercial, which is in production soon, yes?
Want to try?
No, I don't want to try because if I do this, it's just going to end up knocking it. It's going to end up knocking. You're supposed to put it in the basketball piece. Well, but anyway, I'm going to hook this thing up.
My ducks have a whole nother calling now.
Because she has a can. Put the shot up, hon. She has a can here that looks like it's been messed up, but that's a can that she sells.
wastebaskets.com. They're beautiful garbage cans that you can find. Everything shipped directly to your home. Wastebaskets.com. So wastebaskets.com and designerliners.com.
It's not only useful, but it's a beautiful piece. Okay, so who took my other basketball?
I think it fell on the floor.
Did it?
Yes.
You see it?
Yes, it's on the floor under the table.
It's on the floor?
It's on the floor.
Okay, so I have to go down there to get it. But anyway.
Anyway, I need to thank you in public for what you did yesterday.
Now, what did I do now?
Yesterday, my mom came. We had a great show. We had Chef Olga Keller. We had Felice Minkin. We're talking about going into the new year, eating healthy, staying healthy during the holiday times. Yes. Chef Olga Keller's food is beyond delicious. It's living food. It's raw food. Nothing is heated above, I think, 180 degrees, she said.
180, nothing above that.
And what did it do for your blood sugar as a diabetic?
113 this morning.
113 today.
That's
there
awesome.
You go. Now that is a gift from God. But that was not what I was going to talk about.
But that's an amazing point that you did, because I asked her, how much of it do you eat? Because it's like little trinkets, you know what I'm saying? It's
Those
like
were
little
snacks.
pieces. But I'm going to tell you something. It was pretty good. I lasted till last night I had dinner, and I took the sugar, and boom. Just
goes to show you, and Faith will attest to this, we eat far too much during our day because we think a meal is a meal. This food that she made, she brought you red bean hummus and some coconut spread. I don't know what it is, but it is beyond delicious. And that filled you up. That with her dehydrated vegetable sticks, right? That was enough for a meal. You didn't need to sit down and have a whole meal. And your sugar was 113.
Which is amazing. I haven't been at 113 in a couple of months. Thanks to the chef, it was fantastico.
You should be eating like that every day.
Every day. That's why we keep it in the refrigerator now.
We're working with the chef. I think we're going to have her on Wednesdays. So she's going to do the health tip of the week or something with us. And we're working towards that as well.
We had talked for 2 years that God has an amazing way of working things out. 2 years of having a cooking show. Since we were at the other station, and Freddie kept saying, we don't have a kitchen. And then we moved here and we have a kitchen, but we don't have a stove. Now, with Living Foods, we don't need a stove. It's my kind of cooking. All you need is like this high.
Your kind of cooking.
And who needs a stove?
Your kind of cooking.
Yeah.
You know my kind of cooking? Go to McDonald's and get whatever. I don't even do that anymore.
But look how great it was for your sugar. But what I wanted to say thank you for was you made my mom feel like a queen yesterday. So I wanted to thank you in public because you made her feel so special when she's going through this transition. And you made her day, so
you know, Mama owed me a phone call, and I saw her sitting over there, and I said, I'm going to go get this lady because it was long enough. And she's looking good. You know, she lost a couple of pounds. You just got to get her back a little bit. And
I love her look. She's so funky.
She is funky.
She's a funky grandma. Grandma vodka.
I know. That's why I asked her, what is this grandma vodka?
She used to drink the juice. She's not drinking no more. But she used to
so I think that's like the ghost of my future. Now I'm JoJo Vodka. I'll be
the ghost of vodka past is what I think we're going to call her now.
You're going to be the future Grandma Vodka.
We have to say thank you to Murray. I know he's waiting.
Where's the card?
Yes, Murray, it's on the diner table. Thank you, Murray. We got a card, a holiday Christmas card.
From halfway around the world.
From New Zealand. From our Kiwi friend in New Zealand. I'm not sure what Kiwi means, but I'm assuming it's what people in New Zealand refer to themselves as.
Kiwi means...
a bird?
Yeah. Unless it's something in New Zealand.
He must have been talking about me, the bird.
That's their signature of their country.
Oh, is it?
Well,
Kiwi?
Yolanta, thank you.
That's a bird? I thought it was a fruit.
Are you from New Zealand?
It is that too, but that's,
Are you from New Zealand?
No, I'm not.
But you know people from there?
But I do know.
See, there you go.
So now I am JoJo's groupie. She has a following all over the world. You are an international star.
Oh, cool. You wait, I'm not done yet.
I'm pretty sure I hear your big thing in Dubai.
So thank you, Murray. And last night, I got to go see Cirque Dream Holiday Show. My son has never been to the circus.
Circus Soleil?
I know. My son led a very deprived childhood because my daughter was afraid of clowns. I never took my son to the circus. So last night, we went to Cirque Holiday Dream Show in Fort Lauderdale. Oh my gosh, you know when they stand on all these things that move? It'd be like our table vibrating and me standing on it, and then they stand on something on top of that. Oh my gosh, his jaw was on the floor.
He was amazed. I heard that he wanted to run down there and jump through a hoop.
His jaw was on the floor. He was like holding on to the chair because you think, who could they pile balls and rollers and things on top of each other, and then they start spinning them around and
This
around
one
and
doesn't
around.
get out much.
I'm telling you, it was the craziest thing I ever saw, but it was amazing.
So your daughter's still afraid of clowns?
I don't know. She says, oh, I ruined that. I did that too, huh?
She's afraid of clowns?
She used to be.
I think if you are a clown watching the show, I want you to call in. I will pay for it to take Dawn's daughter out on a date. But you got to come in your clown outfit.
Oh my gosh, that's not even nice.
Why?
That's terrifying.
No, it's not. We're going to overcome. It's just a person with makeup.
I don't like clowns either.
You know, you don't like killer clowns.
I date clowns, but I really don't like them.
That's why you don't like them.
Maybe that's why.
Hey, listen, is there any such a thing?
Making everyone laugh on this show.
Is there such a thing?
We got to call this noon live laugh show.
Listen, is there such a thing as a female clown?
Of course.
Yes.
Are all those clowns
I've
males,
heard a lot of
female?
stories you've told, so apparently yes.
No, I don't know. I don't
They're
know.
female clowns.
They're female
What,
clowns?
do you think they're unisex?
No, unisex. What's the matter with you?
They're male and female clowns.
You know, I don't
There
think
are male and female
How else do
clowns?
you think you get baby clowns?
It's a question.
You need a male and
baby
female
become
clown to get a
bewitched.
baby clown.
become clowns. We twinkle our nose and we get it done.
And there you go. We wiggle our nose like Bewitched
You
and
know,
Tabitha.
you can't even ask a serious question.
Yes, there are female clowns.
How do you know?
Is there another side of the moon?
That's what I
I
hear.
need to Google that.
I think we should Google that.
And there you go. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe,
And there you go.
everyone.
There's the
It is
show.
a wonderful Wednesday on our show. We've warmed everyone up, and now they laugh.
What's the name of the lady that came from her bicycle? She rode into the store
She
here.
drove all the way down here
From Brooklyn. Yeah. She said her knees hurt.
A long way.
Staying away from that. But
We should have idolized her.
what was her name?
I think it was Leslie.
Do you think it was Leslie? Well, Leslie, if you're listening, that's what the show's about. Because she ran to the bathroom, I couldn't tell.
Everyone says, what's your show about? I don't know. Today's a wonderful Wednesday on the Brooklyn Cafe TV. So welcome, everyone. It is the Wednesday before New Year's. We're kicking off. We'll keep going through our holiday season. We have Faith Washington with us and Yolanta Sweet.
Who?
And I will let Faith pronounce
Who
the
is
rest
she?
of her last name.
What's her name?
Yolanta. What?
Yolanda what?
Sweet Toreka.
Sweet?
Toreka.
Access?
S-W-E-E-T?
No,
Sweet?
there's a lot
Yes.
You're like a sweet Yolanda.
I'm like a sweet Yolanta,
more. There's a lot
exactly.
more letters after that.
Holy smokes, I can't even. There's a whole lot. That's her name?
Yes.
That's my name.
We call you
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yep.
You know what we're gonna
Make-
call you? We're gonna call you
make
sweet.
it-
We're gonna call you sweetness.
Sweetness.
Yes,
I
that's
love
Puerto
that.
Rican. That's Puerto Rican for how you doing.
We will call her Sweetness. Access instant healing. I think we all need some instant healing, specifically now during the holiday season. It's
What's wrong
about
with your tongue today?
Specifically.
Specifically.
You're a little bit.
No, I won't even want to talk about what you tried today.
No, we don't need to talk about that. But it's all good.
But we went down to Daphne today in Health and Vitamin Concepts. And if you have any aches, pains, ailments, I'm telling you, this woman at Health and Vitamin Concepts is the person to go see. I've not been feeling so great the past 2 weeks, and I've been trying all this over-the-counter medication. 2 weeks, nothing has helped. She gave me one enzyme pill. Within 30 seconds, I kid you not, I went from her front desk to the back of the store, and I said, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. How is that even possible?
She's magical.
She
Now-
is magical. Health and Vitamin Concepts.
Now I have a lead in to this. There was a guy that came in here into the studio last week, and I'm talking to him about metformin because he was making fun of the fact that I call it metformin. And he was talking to me about how medicine in your body can be positive or negative, right?
Sure.
So we go into this conversation. 10 minutes later, he says, "You got to meet this lady that I know. Her name is Faith Washington." So I look at him and I don't say nothing, you know? I stay quiet on the download to see where is he going with this. So he gives me a 20-minute lecture about Faith Washington.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even tell you this.
No.
So I'm watching him tell me this thing, and at the end I go, I produce her show. Do you ever watch her show on Thursday? And he was frozen. I was going to tell him, you okay? He's like, really? I go, yeah. But he told me everything about you. You have like this bio about you that you're like the the who's who in the medical field.
Yep.
She is the who's who in Palm Beach County.
It's unreal. It's unreal, the stuff that he was telling me and how he knows you and the things that you come up with. And today is no exception because Sweetness is on the set. I mean, this is like an amazing deal today. So again, go get a piece of paper and a pencil to jot down this information because I don't want to hear that you weren't told.
We're running rods today.
Running who?
Running rods. Bars, rods.
Running
Bars.
running rods.
Bars.
You know what running rods is? You don't want to know. Hey, 565-1470, do not complain to me about running rods. She said.
I don't even know what that means.
That's okay. We'll talk later.
All right,
Stop
so
saying
now
it.
we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back,
Holy
we've got Fred Washington
smokes.
and Yolanta Sweet. We're running
Sweetness.
bars.
Sweetness.
Not rods, bars.
Sweetness.
We'll be right back.
Love it. Love it.
What is it?
That was good.
Hey, I'm Doris Vilk. When life keeps you crazy, the job, the kids, a husband, how do you escape? Fantasize about romantic evenings? Follow the exploits of Hollywood actress Susan Chatham in my erotic novels, Love Arrested and Love Attempted, and revel in Susan's steamy love life. There's lust, passion, and betrayal, but what doesn't kill her makes her insatiable. Buy the ebooks or paperbacks at Amazon. Visit me at dorisvilk.com. That's V as in vibrant. Prepare to be aroused.
What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton and Delray Beach provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481 or 561-316-7258. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe Show to receive one free session. Contact the Salt Suite of Boca Raton or Delray Beach to book your appointment. TheSaltSuite.com. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Join Don and Freddy weekdays at 1 at the Brooklyn Cafe for all your fun.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. And if you were wondering why I'm wearing these glasses,
because you're talking about rods?
We're inspired running bars. That sounds like I'm going bar hopping though on New Year's, running bars. But the reason I wear these glasses is because I was inspired by the Faith Washington show a few weeks ago by Jolanta. She had on these beautiful red glasses. It was a 7:30 p.m. show at WNN.
And she walked in with glasses.
You had these beautiful glasses on.
So, at 7:30 at night.
I found these, and you were my inspiration that I thought you'd have them today.
I'm so happy.
But you do not, and they just so happen to match my outfit.
I think I'm going to go get all those pair of sunglasses from my car. Everybody wears sunglasses.
That's a good idea.
Are you done?
We are not running rods today. We are running bars. But when she was explaining it to me, and visually, because I'm a visual learner, like 3D learner, I listen and I picture things. So to me, a bar is like a rod, like you hold on to.
A bar is like a rod?
Well, think about when you're doing pull-ups or chin-ups. It's a bar, a rod, a bar. It's straight. Got it?
So I have a crooked bar.
I don't know what you think about, but I have a very clean mind, except these are from a sangria company. But with that in mind, Faith Washington.
What the hell did you drink today? You got glasses, you're going down this road.
It's the enzymes I took from Daphne.
I think we should talk to sweetness. I think you're done.
I think only one enzyme pill for me today. I don't think I can take two. Can you imagine? One enzyme pill?
I think we all have the giggles today.
I don't know. Maybe it's the seaweed in the food from Chef Walter Keller.
I think you're seaweed in the beginning.
That was healthy.
I've had the giggles this morning since I woke up.
It's
You're all
fake.
getting it.
Yeah, but you always have the giggles. Every time you walk in, you're like, I'm like, what the hell?
She's the happiest person ever. Well, welcome, Faith. Welcome, Yolanta. I'm so excited you are here.
Thank you so much for having us.
And Faith has such a wonderful show on Thursday evenings at 7:30 on WNN 95.3 and 1470. And Yolanta was one of her guests. And I was so intrigued by what you had told me when we went out that evening about how she works magic with her hands. And I even said you use electrodes. And you said, no, just your hands.
Just your hands.
So welcome. It's Access Instant Healing. If we can access instant healing with our hands, imagine.
Wait a minute. You told me something about rods. Now we're talking about her hands? She has rods in her hands?
No, I think she touches your head in different points. We're going to find out with her hands.
Let's do that.
Let's find out.
I want to see what her rods are.
Faith, introduce our guest, please.
Today we have Yolanta Switoreka, and she is known to me from a friend, Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
And she actually has run her program, Access Instant Health, which is accessing bars. It is a modality where she touches 32 points on your skull while you are reclined on your back, and it literally releases blocks, especially for post-traumatic stress syndrome.
That's huge, yes.
And it's huge, and it has done wonders for me. And my daughter just started last night. But Yolanta, I'd like for you to, like, in a simple way, explain to our audience what this does and how you would do it, so they would know what they would experience.
So the way I introduce people to this modality is by asking them questions, couple questions, like, have you ever noticed how many thoughts go through your head on a regular basis?
4.
Have you ever stopped?
25,000 in a
4.
Right. Yeah,
4 thoughts.
constantly. It never stops unless you go to sleep. And some people actually cannot fall asleep because that mind keeps going. And however, myself, I have tried different modalities. This stopped everything. So it's basically your thoughts have energy. And where do you think those thoughts go, that this energy goes to?
When you stop thinking, it stays in your head.
It stays in your head, right. So
and in your physical body.
And impacts your physical body,
Yes,
exactly.
It creates
Seems to be the message of the day.
or resistance.
Are you
in your
listening?
cells.
Like a 2x4.
Basically, when your body is healthy, your cells have spherical shape. And when you begin to impact those cells with your thoughts, feelings, emotions, they get into elliptical shape. They begin to have this ease to function, and they have to compensate somehow how to go around it. And that's where you start feeling a little bit
You create
down.
the inflammation that makes
Exactly.
it, okay, that's really interesting. So how do you get 32 points in the brain? I didn't even know I had 32 points in my brain. This is not working for me, Jojo.
Your skull, not your
I
brain.
could see it.
Your skull,
on the
so 32
screen
points. So
below
how
his ear.
Can you see
So how do you-
put the one ear through the other?
No.
Have you
How
put
do
a
you,
straw?
excuse me, I'm in the midst of a conversation.
Sorry.
How do you touch the brain, the skull, the head with your hands?
It's, yeah, the
Your
points
hands,
are on your
okay.
head.
So you
There
know
are
where to
32
touch.
Exactly.
So it's like an acupressure type of deal?
It's actually very light touch. There's no pushing, no pressing.
So what happens to the thoughts? So you absorb them? Do they leave? What happens?
It's basically your thoughts they stop the energy from free flowing. It
Okay.
kind of solidifies the flow of the energy. And, you know, sometimes you have the thought and you begin to gather your conclusions about it, your justification, what it is that you were thinking about, and how you are right.
With those thoughts.
Exactly. So it gets stronger and stronger. So every time you tell your story about your life, that energy gets stronger, gets more solidified. So people in therapy try to get rid of that, but by telling the story over and over again, they actually deepening, they going deeper with it.
What is a CFMW? So let's just put out what your qualifications are and how you found this modality so people don't think Faith and I made this up, because I think this is something important, that if we can get instant healing by touching, and anybody can be trained to do this.
Yes, anyone can do this.
What is a CFMW?
So it's a Certified Facilitator Managing Wellness.
And how did you find this technique of running rods?
You know,
Bars.
it's as like everything
Your own research.
in my life. I was seeking. I was always trying to get myself better, my body better, and then I love to share with people.
So you created this technique?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I have learned from someone. I used to work at this little place called Nature Symphony, actually, in Boca Raton, and spend, I don't know, 7-8 years working there, learning about aromatherapy and meeting incredible people, incredible healers, incredible teachers. And that's how this kind of funneled through my life. All my clients, I basically would call them my friends. She called me one time and she says, you know, I came across something and I think you might like it. And I didn't ask much. I kind of trusted because people would gift me with different modalities, sessions, so I would promote them later. And so I met with her in the morning before work, and all she did, she says, just lay down and I'll touch those points on your head. And that's what I did. And in the beginning, because I haven't seen her for some time, she says, how is your life? How is everything going? And the ambulance came on. I just had a horrible breakup. And so I said a couple of words and I just started crying. And she kept touching my head. And within maybe 15, 20 minutes, those emotions and the crying went away. And I didn't even want to talk anymore. I just became very peaceful. And she continued, we didn't talk anymore. And then she said, that's it, that was it. And I got up, I was like, wow, thank you so much. You know, I look at the time, I had to go to work. And I'm in the car driving, and all of a sudden I feel I have this smile on my face. And I'm like, what is this, man? So in the mirror, I'm like, why am I even smiling? I was crying, like, you know, just a few minutes ago, I was crying like crazy. So I get to work, and I try to tell people, like, something happened this morning. I don't know what it is, but I feel different. I feel like this heaviness, this brick on my shoulder just dissipated. And they're like, oh, you're always so happy. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. You don't sleep with me. You have no idea, right? So I called my friend later in the day and I said, so tell me a little bit more. What exactly did you do? And that's basically how I kind of got into this, because it made me curious. If I felt this relieved and uplifted within an hour, I thought, okay, there's something weird about this stuff. And here I am, 15 years later, talking about this. And if you told me that I would be talking about this, I would be like, no.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got a few questions I can ask. I mean, I gotta ask. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If a person that, what are you laughing at?
I gotta ask.
I gotta ask.
I gotta ask.
If you're a person that does not want to come to the realization that maybe there are a couple of points that you need to resolve, are you a good candidate for this?
Anyone. It's
it's just going to happen.
It's because it doesn't matter where you are in life. It could be like the best time of your life. Do you think that could get even better? Would you allow yourself
What
to
this is okay,
to
but there
open-
are certain people that I know. You get held up at gunpoint, gun
Right.
to the head,
Yes.
Traumatic stress syndrome.
and there you go. And you don't want to look at guns. You don't want to be in dark places. You don't go in alleys. There's a lot of things that come with that.
Mhm.
I'm just asking. Suppose that this is a dilemma that I want to resolve.
Yes.
I don't want to talk to you about it. Are you going to be able to plug into that?
You know, I always tell people, all I can do is facilitate what it is that you require.
Okay.
Well, how is it working? You're not blocking it, and they say our thoughts become things.
Correct.
Negative or positive, because those are
Mhm.
the energies that we send out.
Mhm.
So just by touching.
Yes.
So in Freddy's instance, we're not blocking the past because you told us it does not block your past. You're not shutting out those feelings, and our thoughts become things. I think it's Star Wars. So the last movie that just came out, where you can see the good and the bad, and you can choose your path.
Yes.
But now someone else is manipulating your skull. Are they changing your thought process? How is that working?
So the person, like myself, when I'm working on the person that it's laying on the table, I'm not doing anything to the person. I'm just facilitating the energy flow. I'm just a tool that allows for that energy to move.
So their higher self,
So you have a choice, actually,
But wait, okay.
because
The
you
touch is
the only
changing
one
the
that
energy?
knows what works for you and what doesn't.
But when you say when it moves, where's it moving to?
It really okay. So basically, your thought create these blocks in the energy flow, and that's where the energy begins to slow down. It's like we age, basically. The body slows down.
And that's when we get sick, because
That's
we
where
hold on to that
exactly
negative energy.
we
So
slow
change.
down.
They go
And
from spherical to elliptical.
So then
Yes,
you
so-
free it up so that you
So you-
change your thought?
So basically, by touching these points, you release the electromagnetic component that is creating that block. So by releasing that block, the energy starts flowing quicker, and all of a sudden, you feel better. Things begin to show up in your life in the most magical
So positive
way.
creates positive. All right. No, I get it.
You just created new space. Like I mentioned before the show, like when you buy your brand new computer, it works like magic. You touch it and it's like boom, and then within couple of years, it starts
Slows
slowing down. Exactly. And so what do you have to do to speed up?
Buy a new one.
That too,
I have a question
exactly.
for you.
That's how we change the
So,
relationships, right?
You offload some of that blocked up,
You start looking for
data.
stuff that it's taking up
Useless,
space.
right.
It's useless. You don't need it anymore. So you put it in the trash. But unless you delete the trash, the computer still has to run the trash. And that's what I used to call
bars.
Because there's, like you said, the bar goes through your head, and the points are on both sides of the head. So by touching, both sides of the head, that's where
You touch them both at
you
the same
begin to
time,
release
so-
the energy, the charge that is
So are you,
holding that
so
bar
are you
in
adding
place.
energy to someone's mind?
No, it's
or
not
you just
adding,
using
it's
their
not
own?
taking, it's just releasing the block, the electromagnetic component. So the energy begins to flow like in that computer. It's
Gotcha.
just,
And it's just a light
free
touch.
to,
Yeah,
yes.
so God or source, whatever someone chooses to call it, is then flowing freely so that whatever needs to be done, which we're always going towards the path of least resistance if we're aware. If you're not aware,
Then get
you're
aware.
then you're going to allow the resistance, which are the blocks.
That's right.
And
Right,
so
when
when
you
you run the
resist-
bars, you remove the resistance. It's like a dam. You pull the dam out of place, and then the energy is
Right,
able to
that's
flow.
exactly.
Does it work like biofeedback, hypnosis?
You know, I always,
You're
I
awake?
never
No,
try to
stay
compare
awake.
it
No,
to
because she's not dealing with the
anything.
subconscious. Jojo has a question.
How often does someone have to do this? Does
You
it
know,
come back right away?
that's a
Is it
good
something
question.
You do a couple of
It's-
That's a good
times.
question.
Great question, because I always tell people, it's your choice because you know how you feel. So you can come back as often as you like. I've had sessions all day long through like a week. And I tell you, I felt like I was energizing bunny. I hardly slept, and I felt so revived and so happy. It was like people would ask me, like, are you on something? Are you in love? Like, what's going on? Because it's almost like impossible to feel this way without any outside stimulation of it. You just wake up and you're happy. So I tell people, if you did this once a week, okay, give yourself an hour, 15 minutes a week, I can literally promise to you that you will never ever feel stressed, depressed, anxious, lost, unhappy.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm taking the bus. I need that bus.
I wake up happy every morning. So
How-
someone comes along
Yes.
and
You're going to explode.
Yes, and how does it get any better? You see, that's what I love, because you are the best candidate for this.
I was going to
okay?
ask you, are certain people more sensitive, a la like JoJo? Is she like going to fly to the moon with no rocket ship?
You know what? I always say, for you is like for me. I always say, how does it get any better than this? If I'm in this place, okay, like what else? What else can I experience? What else can I enjoy?
Whatever happened yesterday, I'm going to leave it there. When I get up, it's a new day.
That's a beautiful
Exactly.
Until somebody comes along and messes it up.
Right, but that's conditional. So therefore, what you're experiencing is a conditional ownership of, wow, somebody comes in and
Right.
you're allowing.
That's right.
You're allowing. So as soon as you, this is part of my coaching,
Right.
is as soon as you stop allowing that to affect you, then you stay in the place of possibility, which is, how does it get any better than this?
Right.
See, I think
that's
every
the
day,
gift.
I think every day it can get better, because I believe in,
Yes.
on the other side of fear is exactly what you're talking
Right.
about. We never know how much happiness we have inside
Oh my
each other.
gosh, that's what I say, and that's, to me, it's like the biggest question in my life. Like, oh my gosh, if I feel the way I feel today, and I didn't know that this was possible. Like I told you, if you met me 15 years ago and you told me that this is what I was gonna be doing,
would think I was crazy.
I would totally.
I think we block it. We don't
That's-
feel like we deserve it.
that's
It's like
why-
everything we say here every day.
Well, that's why people come in here, they don't want to leave. You know, people show up here and they don't know why they're
They
here.
bring the bicycles.
And they say, I don't know why I'm here. I came in from Brooklyn.
Yes, that's exactly. Yes, I've had people come into my class and they didn't know, they couldn't tell me how they found this class. They just said,
just showed up.
I'm just here. Yes.
We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, I want to find out more about your classes. Maybe you can even show us on Faith, like a demonstration on how it works and how we can train ourselves to be happy. Imagine being happier than you are, no matter where you are, and know that you can always get better. Freddy can get better than
Hey,
this.
JoJo, there is a tomorrow.
Freddie can get better. That's my song.
I know.
See, every day it goes back to Annie. The sun will always come out tomorrow. Give us a call, 888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
Do you want extreme focus and a pain-free life, or even better sleep? Take it from the top millionaires and athletes of the world.
Fire and ice! Fire and ice! Fire and ice!
Cryotherapy is the most effective, efficient way to a better life. Stand in our cryotherapy chamber for a quick 3 minutes and instantly heal all chronic pain, burn calories, and increase circulation and collagen. We are conveniently located in Coconut Creek, Florida. Please call 954-906-5656. For more information, call 954-906-5656 or visit our website at fireicespa.com.
Does your child learn best when they see and experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000 square foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Join Don and Freddy weekdays at 1 at the Brooklyn Cafe for all your fun.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe. I must take out my wish wand on a wonderful Wednesday.
What's the name of the place across the street?
Which place across the street?
The one that's opening up.
You know what it is.
Hey, what's it called?
Casa Monobliss.
Monobliss.
Casa Monobliss is opening up across the street with Felice Minkin and Darnell and, I don't know, a group of unbelievable women, men, and investors. It's a center for healing and yoga and inspiration. Right across the street. Casa what? Snuffleupagus.
Do you know?
Casa, what? You're saying it so fast I can't
Casa Monobliss.
Casa Monobliss. Do you know that Faith Washington has a giant sprinkle right in the middle
Did you notice I
of
can't
her
get it
head?
off?
And I'm looking at her. Every time you hit a certain light, I think of the rods. Your rod, you're like a tower because she's so tall. She's like one of those beacons.
She's a beacon of glitter.
There are planes flying overhead.
That's what happens when you come into the set. You will be doused with glitter. It just happens. I think it just falls from the sky.
No, it's off of this hairy thing you got here.
It comes from my wands. It comes from all these great
What
things.
is that thing?
I know, it's my wonderful Wednesday wish
I don't know if we're
wand.
playing Parcheesi or you're going to hit me with a freaking amoeba.
Maybe the amoeba. Everything has a meaning, but we joke and we laugh about being happier than you can possibly be, happier than you are, and opening all possibilities. But I don't want to lose sight of the fact that what an important process this is for people that have PTSD.
Yes.
Let's share that because, I mean, we talk and yes, life is wonderful and life can be better and we all have stuff. We all come from a past. We all have things that we either want to unblock or we want to forget and move forward and just be happier. But those that suffer, really suffer from PTSD, we work with Connected Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to be meeting
Oh,
with
that's
them later
interesting.
today.
Mhm.
And how yoga, how they take it to the
Yes.
mat.
Yeah.
And how they share the release
Yeah.
physically. Now we're talking about not only physically, it goes back to those 3 M's again. Physically, now emotionally, we need to release
What
it
are
as
the 3
well.
M's, Dawn?
It was mouth, muscle, and mindfulness. Remember?
That's right. Eat, and eat some more.
But it's all those
3
things.
M's.
So this is the mindfulness part. The yoga is the muscle part, and we have Chef Olga for the food part, for the mouth.
It's an amazing week. We've come full circle.
Always do.
And the amazing thing is that you ever notice that when we talk about a certain subject, right? Someone brings us somebody, like Sweetness over here, and all of a sudden it fits into the conversation because we're talking to the vets today about how to help them.
Yes.
And here she sits.
And here she sits.
I'm amazed.
Tell us how this works with PTSD.
It's like for anybody else. It will release the trauma and drama, the considerations, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions that you have gathered and put it in a box, and you holding on to that, and maybe hoping that one day that box will magically disappear, but it's still there.
Even if it's recent?
If it's an hour ago or
Really?
yesterday, yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it happened. It's actually you are the magic in this whole process because it's your willingness and you're receiving what it is that can be released for you. It goes away.
We also talked about the conversation. Now here you are, and Faith, you've tried this, and you know how it has changed your life in whether it's with your past, now it opens you up to having the conversation with others, because now you've changed, because now your thoughts are more round again. They're not spheres. And now you need to move on with the next part of your life. How do we take it from, again, taking it to the mat, how do we take what we've learned and now say, listen, now I need to do this for me, but it will impact all of you?
That's really the whole idea.
How do you have that conversation with someone who hasn't gone through the process? Oh, you're crazy, they manipulated your mind.
Right.
You could always ask someone.
You know, I never ever try to convince anyone about anything, because no one convinced me.
Well, kind of like Faith, you just went through it, and you're going through a shift in things. We all go through shifts.
Definitely.
How has it impacted your life? You leave Yolanda's office, and now you go back to life. It's taking you from the mat into life.
Right.
How has it impacted your life? How have you been able to
How's
take
it
it into
changed
your
your life?
everyday
The
life?
thought processes that I have are no longer those of being stuck. I don't feel like, oh, I continuously think about things from the past, or they come up, they hold me back. I think, oh, I can't do this because of this, or there's something that stops you from continuing on to be your very finest. And when you come out of the session, you don't have those thoughts. You can go days and days and days and nothing occurs to you. Your world begins to occur to you in possibility, instead of being the same rote conversations that you have with yourself, which is nothing more than your subconscious and your ego keeping you safe. That's what the subconscious and ego are programmed to do: keep you safe, keep you in the little box that says, well, this is what you're supposed to be doing, this is what it's supposed to look like, and this allows you to free your mind.
Okay, I got a big question then. Alzheimer's. Mental illness. How does it work? Does it work? Have you ever used it?
My aunt, before she passed away, I worked on her, and that was an interesting experience. But like I say, this isn't about treating an illness. This is about opening you up to new possibilities, how things can shift and change for you. I have worked with people before, during, and after surgeries, and people who have anxiety. For example, having surgery, people think about, they're gonna go under and will they ever wake up? That's probably the main thought they have. And some people are so afraid, they just really scared of having this procedure. So working on them, they would go to a surgery, and not only with total ease, their healing process goes down to, instead of 6 weeks, to 2 weeks.
And you can train others to do this. Now, Faith tells me she does it with her daughter. She feels the energy coming back to her as much as her daughter feels the release and the clarity. It comes back to you as well.
It comes through you.
Do you do training classes? People come as clients? How can we find you?
It's both. It's private sessions for people who just want to experience something. And if you would like, you can learn. It's a day class. And I walk you through the whole process, and so you will receive the session and you will gift a session to someone, and you'll get all the information. You can have all the questions there, and it's yours for life.
Now, I got a question, because everybody, I've dealt with a lot of people with my illness, and I always said that the magic is in the reader. Yes, I've always said that the one,
the interpretation of the test.
It's the interpretation of the test. Everybody can do the test, but it's the reader where there's the magic. So my question naturally is, you teach me, but you are still the reader. I am not going to be able to do the same things that you do, no?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. That's the magic. Yes. It's your just willingness to be present and just know, like a little kid, you don't wonder if you're doing something right or wrong. Someone gives you a gift and you just go for it. Okay? Because with this, you cannot do anything wrong. For example, if you learn where the points are and then you forget a little bit, there's a way of asking the energy that will direct you, will direct your hands basically back to those points. But even if your hands are off the points, it's like when you're on the radio and you off the tune a little bit, you can still hear the voice or the music, but it's not as clear. Same with the process. It will not be as dynamic as it could be, but it will still work.
Gotcha.
And you're located where?
I'm located in Boca Raton.
Office?
Office,
What's your office? Where's your office?
Phone number, your website?
Yes, you can find everything on my
Everything on your
website. It's accessinstanthealing.com, and my phone number is 561-504-9652.
And we can do it for all ages. We can do it when we talk about even
anyone.
Children who suffer family loss.
Kids are amazing because actually they are still very innocent and very open to possibilities. And what I have found with kids, when you encourage them to trust themselves, when you inspire them to realize that it's okay to be different, they change. And with the bars, what they've been telling me is that they have more ease in school. They have more ease with tests, with learning things, because their mind, it's not as occupied with thoughts.
We need to introduce her to Mark Amira from 3D Learner.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, it's interesting because, you know,
Right?
kids are like sponges, and if you tell them it's okay to be different,
I love working with kids.
they go
Like I
forward.
said, they're more
Even
open.
kids that have been bullied, and it sticks with you. And I can tell you from being bullied, this is why I am so passionate about who we have on our show for the rest of your life. When one person tells you you're overweight, you have a big nose, whatever it is, all you need is that one thought that they've told you when you're 10 years old, and you can go through your entire life with that thought.
Well,
you will build your life based on that point.
Don't insult me because I might cry.
No, I got bigger news. The person doing the insulting is the other half that has to come and see her because there's a problem that they're doing.
bully.
Yes.
Right, you know who I'd love to bring to her? That little girl who set on fire.
Yes.
Yes, that would be
I
amazing.
can't mention her name. We can't bring her on because of some legal matters.
Right.
But she was bullied by 3 young gentlemen that set her on
And
fire.
those 3 young gentlemen are
14
the ones
years
that
old.
You had to sit down and
Right,
talk.
and you know something, things like that, that's the post-traumatic stress
That's
syndrome.
right.
And if it's someone who's still a child, their brain is so wide open that the possibilities of the energy changing and releasing those blocks is far greater than someone that's had this stuff
Can we
going on for
teach
decades.
kids to do this to each other?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, I can show you pictures of
Can you
kids
imagine?
doing bars.
You know, the scary part about this is the more I sit here, if you think about all the different places you can actually use this thing, even if
Yes.
it works 10% of the time.
Here's what I'm visualizing. We bring in 3D Learner, we bring in a bunch of kids, we put them on the mat, and they all sit and they work with each other. And
You know,
loving kindness.
I
and
need you to
touch.
call the lady from the Board of Ed.
We will call her as well.
With the little
And
sticker.
also Tamara from North Carolina.
Absolutely.
Extreme Leaders on
And-
gratitude
and
training.
gratitude
Joe?
training.
Yep.
It gets bigger and bigger.
There's about
Oh my
4,000
gosh.
people right off the bat that
My
have to
brain's
make-
going crazy. Hi, Murray. How are you? Thank you for joining us and your Christmas card. That was very, very kind. All the way from our Kiwi friend in New Zealand. Thank you so much, Yolanta Sweet. Thank you,
Kiwi.
Faith Washington. Jojo, thank you. Joe, thanks for hooking up our board today. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye. Be kind to each other.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant?
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a
difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste,
Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it. Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
Benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton and Delray Beach provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481 or 561-316-7258. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe Show to receive one free session. Contact the Salt Suite of Boca Raton or Delray Beach to book your appointment. TheSaltSuite.com.
Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracassa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsor.